Okay, so as an aerospace engineer, when the Artemis II mission plan dropped, I was absolutely ecstatic. But I knew right away what everyone was going to ask. And you know what? It's a totally fair question.
Yep, there it is. Why are we spending billions of dollars to repeat a mission from over 50 years ago? I mean, we already did the whole loop around the moon thing with Apollo 8, right? And on the surface, yeah, it looks like a total repeat. But trust me, once you dig in, you see it's a completely different beast.
And look, this right here is the reason for the confusion. You see these two flight paths? They look pretty much identical, don't they? Go to the moon, do a flyby, come back home. Simple. But I'm telling you, this little map, this is literally where the similarities stop.
All right, so to really get the first huge difference, we've got to pop the hood. The real story isn't the road they're taking, it's the machine they're driving. And we're not talking about a simple upgrade here. This is a ground-up, total technological revolution.
And the difference, I mean, it is just staggering. The Apollo guidance computer, the brains of that mission, had less computing power than one of those greeting cards that plays a little song when you open it. I'm not kidding. They navigated by hand with star charts and slide rules. Now, you look at Orion, it's a fully digital fly-by-wire beast. It has autonomous navigation, advanced life support that recycles just about everything. It's not just a capsule, it's a smart vehicle built for deep space.
And this is the absolute key. Artemis II is, first and foremost, a test flight. You can run simulations in a lab all day long, but you just can't fake the environment of deep space. We're talking about intense radiation, way outside Earth's protective magnetic bubble. We have to take this brand new, completely digital spaceship out for a real spin to prove its systems can handle it. Everything that comes next depends on this.
Okay, so that's the how. The tech is totally different, but the why is just as big a deal. The whole reason we're going, the ultimate goal, it couldn't be more different from Apollo. This goes way beyond the hardware. It's about the entire philosophy of the mission.
Think about it like this. Apollo was a sprint, a flat-out geopolitical race. The goal was simple. Beat the Soviets, plant a flag, grab some cool rocks, and get back safe. And those incredible machines they built, they were one and done, totally disposable. Artemis is a marathon. The goal is to go and stay. We're talking about building a long-term lunar base camp, putting a space station called the Gateway in orbit around the moon. This isn't about one mission. It's about building the foundation for decades to come.
Here's a simple way to picture it. Orion is the new bus. If you're going to start a decades-long ferry service to the moon, this is your vehicle. And what's the first thing you do with a brand new bus design? You take it out on the actual route for a serious test drive, right? You push it to its limits. Well, that's Artemis II. It's the very first test drive on the highway to the moon.
But it's not just about philosophy and new tech. There's also a specific brand new test that Artemis II is going to perform, something Apollo 8 never did, because, well, it didn't need to. This one maneuver is concrete proof that we're dealing with a whole new ballgame. It's called the Proximity Operations Test. So once Orion separates from that massive SLS rocket, the crew is actually going to flip the spacecraft around and manually fly it, getting close to the used rocket stage. Now, why would they do that? Simple. They're practicing. This is a dress rehearsal for docking with the future Gateway space station. They need to prove they can handle the ship with that kind of precision. Apollo 8 didn't have a space station to connect to, so they never had to do this. For Artemis, it's absolutely critical. Okay, so let's pull all these threads together. We've got brand new digital tech, a completely different long-term goal, and new essential tests to run. It all points to one thing.
And this is the best way I know how to explain it. Saying Artemis II is just a repeat of Apollo 8, that's like saying a brand new self-driving electric car is just a repeat of a Ford Model T, because they both drive on a road. I mean, sure, the road is the same, but the vehicle, what it can do, and where it's ultimately going, they're not just different, they're from different worlds.
And this chart just nails it. The road is the same for the cars, the path to the moon is the same for the spacecraft. Fine, but look at the tech. We've gone from basic, first-gen mechanics to digital, autonomous systems. And the goal? The Model T was just about getting from A to B. An EV is part of a whole integrated energy and transport network. Same with the missions. Apollo's goal was to land a human, once. Artemis's goal is to build a permanent base. It's the same road, but a totally different machine, with a totally different reason for making the trip.
So no, Artemis II is not a repeat. It's not a throwback. It's not a nostalgia trip. It is the crucial first test flight, the shakedown cruise, for the vehicle that's going to build our future in space. It's not about looking backward at all. It's about taking that very first, very necessary step onto a brand new road. And the only real question now is,
Just how far will that new road take us?